Hello and welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Your chance to win a virtual £1 million by simply answering 15 questions in a row correctly. So if you're ready, let's play.
The 483rd game I played was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Junior Edition. As the name implies, this one is packed with questions aimed at kids. This game was exclusive to Europe and had separate releases for German and French language entries. Originally, my randomizer asked me to play the German one, Wer wird Millionär Junior, but this is a trivia game, and despite playing through all of Final Fantasy VIII in it, I don't speak German, so I opted for English. Being the PAL version, there were the small changes you might expect. The virtual game show has you competing for pounds sterling, and, like the European version of the show, is hosted by Chris Tarrant.
That's fine.
The American Millionaire games have Regis, of course, but there wasn't an American release of the Junior edition of this game, and the British version is the original anyway, so on we go.
Okay,
this is going to play exactly like the game show minus the banter, so let's just see it happen. Keeping in mind that this is the Junior edition, so having a tough time of things would be pretty embarrassing for me.
Okay, let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Good luck! Now, I hope you're ready for this. Here comes your first question. It's worth £100. It's good, you've got £100. Here's question 2, it's worth £200. Alright, take your time, you've still got all 3 lifelines, you've still got 50-50, phone a friend and ask the audience. Okay, right, using up your lifeline. Ask the audience. All vote. Well, they're all confident it's C. They think C is the right answer. Well, that's an overwhelming indication from the audience, but what does it indicate? You don't have to go along with their answer. It's entirely up to you. Are you confident? It's good for £200. Right, so far so good. Take a look at this for 300 quid. You've got £300. Right, you're 12 questions away from £1 million. Now this one is worth £500. Take your time, have a look at it. So you think the right answer is C. Are you sure? You're right, you've got £500. You've still got 2 lifelines, 50-50 and phone a friend. Okay, have a look. You're just 1 question away from your first milestone. It's for a guaranteed £1,000. Here it comes. You think it's B. Are you happy with that answer? If this answer is correct, you're guaranteed to leave here with at least £1,000. Well done, it is the right answer. That's £1,000 in the bag guaranteed, but let's try and double that with the next question. You might as well play this, you've got nothing to lose. You're guaranteed £1,000, this one is for £2,000. So you think the right answer is C. Are you sure? You've just won £2,000. You are now just 9 questions away from £1 million and starting to look at some of the bigger jumps. But remember, the drops are pretty steep as well. Take a look at this for £4,000. Take your time and remember you've still got 2 lifelines. You've got 50-50 and you've got phone a friend. Okay, you've chosen to phone a friend. Now let's call them up, but just remember you don't have to take their advice.
Hello, Karen speaking. Who's that?
Karen, hi, this is Chris Tarrant from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Chris Tarrant? Really? Oh, hello.
Your friend badly needs your help. We need the correct answer to a £4,000 question.
Okay, I'm ready, Chris.
Right, Karen, time to concentrate. Only one of these 4 answers is correct. I hope you know which one it is. Here comes the question.
That's easy. That's the one with the red hair, who looks a bit like my friend Kylie. She's always in Mum's magazines. Sarah Ferguson.
Karen, thank you for that. Well, now Karen's gone for C. What's your choice? Is that your final answer? It's the right answer. You've got £4,000. Well done. The next question takes you past the halfway mark for the 15 correct answers you need for £1 million. Good luck. Here it comes for £8,000. So you think it's A? Oh, I'd love to say you just won £8,000. And I can! You have just won £8,000! Okay, keep going if you want to. Here's question 9. You're doing really well. If you play and get it wrong, you'll drop £7,000. If you play and get it right, you'll double your money to £16,000. So you're saying B. You had £8,000. You didn't have to play. You did. It was the right answer. You've just won £16,000. You've still got your 50-50 lifeline if you want to use it. So you've now got £16,000. Now this next question is worth £32,000. If you get it right, you're guaranteed to leave with at least that amount of money. But if you get it wrong, You drop 15 of the £16,000 you've got at this moment. You don't have to play this question, but it's worth £32,000 guaranteed. Take your time, here it comes. So you think it's A. You did have £16,000 in your hand. You've now got £32,000. You've got £32,000 guaranteed. It's in the bag. No one can take that away from you at this point. Now, the next question is worth £64,000. You might as well play this. You can't lose. Take your time. It's becoming very big money. Here it comes. You think it's B. Are you happy with that answer? You had nothing to lose by playing this question. And you haven't! You've just won £64,000! Oh, take a look at that. It's nice, isn't it? A cheque ready for you for £64,000. But we don't want to give you that. We could well give you a cheque. The next cheque is worth £125,000. Now, you are at this moment just 4 questions away from £1 million. Have a look at the next question. You don't have to play it, but it's worth £125,000 if you can give me the right answer. So you think it's A. You had a cheque for £64,000. Not anymore. You've now got a cheque for £125,000. Now, I can write you out a cheque at this moment for £125,000. Feast your eyes on that. But we don't want to give you that. We'd like to give you the next one for £250,000. Take your time. This next question is worth £250,000. Here it comes. So you're saying B. You had £125,000 in your hand. You didn't have to play that last question. You could have walked away. You've now got £250,000. Right, at this point you are just 2 questions away from £1 million. If you do give me a correct answer to the next question, you win £500,000. But if you give me a wrong answer, you lose £218,000. It's question number 14 of 15. Take as much time as you need. Have a good look at it. Good luck. don't have to answer this, but at this point you are just 2 correct answers away from £1 million. Take as long as you need at this moment. This is for £500,000. You've got £250,000 at this moment. You could play for £500,000, but... Right, let's try and help by narrowing the choice down for you. Computer, take away 2 wrong answers, please, leaving just the right answer and the one remaining wrong answer. So that's left you with C and D. Are you sure you want to play this? Are you absolutely sure? Is that your final answer? You had £250,000. You could have walked away, you decided to play. If you're wrong, you lose £218,000 of that money. You're not wrong, you've just won £500,000. Right, you now have a cheque for £500,000. But we don't want to give you that. We really do want to give you a cheque, and we could in just a minute for £1 million. You've answered 14 questions out of 14 correctly. It's time now for the 15th and final one. You don't have to play it, but this is worth £1 million if you can give me the right answer. Here it comes. You're going for D. Oh, you have come so close to winning. You've come so far. Now you're even closer. You've done it. It's the correct answer. You are now a millionaire. You've won £1 million. I can't believe it.
Well, I've beaten the game. You can add another one to the list. The questions were aimed at kids, but maybe European kids specifically, with some very early questions about British mountains and royalty. It was interesting that the friend I phoned also seemed to be a kid. She mentioned reading her mum's magazine.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
With such a specific response to that question, it implies that there's phone-a-friend answers to every single question, which sounds nice, but I'm not inclined to play more games of this to see how soon the questions start repeating, so that's it for this game. It's pretty much exactly what you'd expect it to be.